250 years ago, history was marked by patriots who proved that freedom belongs to the people, not the powerful. This year, our nation will celebrate 2.5 centuries of freedom not granted by kings or governments, but endowed by God. America's story is unmatched. It is a story of perseverance, faith, sacrifice, and self-government. From Lexington and Concord to the present day, generation after generation has answered the call to preserve this great experiment in liberty. As we approach America's 250th birthday, we have much to celebrate. We celebrate the principles enshrined in our founding documents: limited government, individual liberty, personal responsibility, and the rule of law. We celebrate a Constitution strong enough to endure great challenges. And we celebrate people who have always risen to meet the moment when freedom was tested. And through it all, the nation persevered. Kansans know this story very well. Our statehood was forged in the fire of that very struggle. Kansas entered the Union as a free state, shaped by men and women who believed deeply that liberty was worth fighting for. Kansans didn't just inherit freedom, they helped to defend it. From the frontier to the heartland, Kansans have always stood on the side of opportunity, hard work, and moral clarity. Over the course of our nation's history, Kansas farmers and ranchers helped feed a growing nation. Kansas innovators helped fuel our economy. Kansas service members answer the call in every major conflict to protect this country at home and abroad. The values that built Kansas, faith, grit, service, and responsibility, are the same values that built America. Those patriotic values were embodied by Kansans like President Dwight D. Eisenhower and Senator Bob Dole, whose leadership helped guide America through defining moments in our history and shape the course of the nation. As we reflect on 250 years of our nation's history, this anniversary is not only about looking back, but it's about looking forward and deciding what comes next. The next chapter of the American story requires strong leadership. It requires leaders who believe in this country, who aren't afraid to defend its principles, and who understand that with hard work and prayer, America's best days are yet to come. I'm grateful that as we approach this historic anniversary, we once again have strong leadership in the White House from President Donald Trump. President Trump leads with confidence in America's greatness. He believes in secure borders, strong families, energy dominance, and an economy that rewards work. He understands that both at home and abroad, American strength is not something to apologize for, but something to preserve and protect. American strength makes the world a better place. The world is watching as America is led by a president who puts our country first and is not afraid to stand up for the values that have defined us for 250 years. He believes in the American experiment, and his commitment to celebrating our nation's history brings out patriotism in all of us. Mr. Speaker, America's 250th anniversary should not just be a celebration, it should be a recommitment. A recommitment to the ideals that launched this nation, a recommitment to the Constitution that binds us together through popular sovereignty, a recommitment to the faith in God that has steered us through stormy seas time and time again, and a recommitment to ensuring that the next generation inherits a country that is freer, stronger, and more prosperous than the one we inherited. From the big first district of Kansas to every corner of this great nation, Americans are proud of our past and hopeful for our future. May we honor those who came before us, rise to the responsibilities of 250 years of independence, and ensure that the United States of America remains the greatest nation on earth for centuries to come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and with that, I yield back.